Welcome back to Shenandoah Sidelines, and I'm with Coach Stephanie Matthews. And Coach, tough game tonight.
Yes, it was.
I don't know when you, as a coach myself, I've been around these kind of games. I've watched these kind of games, and you really just don't know where to start. But you had some open looks. You missed a lot of shots.
Right.
I think probably tonight, the thing that probably affected you all more than anything else was they used their height inside tonight.
Yes, they did. They have a very good inside game. We knew that coming in, and they just, they did a very good job. So.
Of course, watching you all, I've seen you play a couple times this year, and it's not that your girls aren't hustling. They're out there scrapping. Like I said, a lot of their shots just didn't fall. They got a lot of open shots. Missed a lot of those shots. The turnovers, I think, was definitely something that affected you there at one time, especially right there towards the end of the second quarter. You had cut the lead to 2, and I think they went on an 11-0 run right there.
Right.
So, and the other thing I got to bring up, I noticed you didn't shoot a lot of free throws tonight.
Right.
But you still missed a lot of free throws
We did.
tonight.
We missed a lot. We talked about, that we need to look to attack the basket to get to the foul line, and we didn't really start doing that until the end of the third quarter. Then we've got to make them, like you said.
Well, Coach, I know when we go back to school here and we start, it's all Northwest District after that, and everybody knows Northwest District's tough, but I think you all have sent some messages that if you come out and play your game, that you can give anybody a tough game on any night.
Right.
Well, listen, I really appreciate you stopping by here. I know you want to get back to your girls and get on the bus and go home, and got a couple more of your games down the road here, and hopefully when you get into this Northwest District, you get a few more wins under your belt.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Sidelines, and I'm with the senior forward here, Stuart French. And Stuart, great game tonight for you.
Thank you.
You guys came out in that first quarter there and kind of blitzed them a little bit, where you all scored 29 points and held them to 5. But I think your game plan was to put pressure on them there in the backcourt.
Definitely. We always try to come out focused and defense first, and our defense always leads to our offense. So it was a great start for us.
Of course, you all went on a spree there. I think the guy that's sitting beside me said it was about the 2-minute mark before you all missed a shot, and you guys were just putting up some big-time threes there. I think you had 6 3-pointers in that first quarter, 4 2s, and you were 3 for 4 in the free throw shooting department. And I know I talked to Coach Wilkins a little bit, or I heard him talking to you guys, and that you all in practice this week had some extra shooting drills.
One day we just set aside for just shooting drills, and it really helped us. It showed it tonight. Well,
Stuart, I tell you what, as I said, you all had a big win here tonight. I know it's always tough over these holiday breaks, and you practice a little bit. And of course, I don't want to go back and look at a game that you all played a week or so ago, but you all had a big win down at Millbrook, and tendency sometimes after you get those big wins is to come out a little bit flat, but that wasn't the case tonight.
No, definitely not. Coach always stressed in practice, stay focused, and that's just one signature win that we were looking for, and we're just trying to build win after win, and definitely showed by the way we practiced, and showed tonight in the way we played.
Well, again, congratulations. Big night for you tonight, 19 points, and I know you had a big night down at Millbrook, and hopefully got some games coming up down the road here. We can sit down and talk, and you got some more big wins like this.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to Shenandoah Sidelines again, and I got a victorious coach over here, got a big smile on his face. Coach Wilkins, big win for you guys tonight.
Great, Kenny. It's just been an unreal run here lately for our kids, and with the big win, before Christmas, and then we had some really good quality practices over Christmas break. Like Stuart said, we set one whole practice just for shooting, and then the next 2 practices we set up for defense and offense, and tonight we came out and it paid off. It showed tonight, so we're proud of it.
It was pretty obvious there in that first quarter when you all kind of put the blitzkrieg on, if you want to call it that, where you put the full court press on, but you got a lot of turnovers. But I tell you, you're shooting in that first quarter, like I said, I was talking to Stuart there, it was almost 2 minutes left in the first quarter before you all missed a shot.
Yeah, the bench was over saying something about we haven't missed a shot yet, and I said, well, we just got to keep it up. I said sometimes you get into those where you get out to a great start, but then you settle out and don't play well the rest of the game. And I really didn't want that to happen, so I really tried to, during the timeouts and in between quarters, tell the kids to stay focused. It's not over. I've seen it too many times where the other team, gets a spark and we lay down and they're back in the game before you know it. So, but I'm proud for the kids. They all came out tonight and played really, really well.
I know coaches, and being a coach myself, you don't like to talk about individual players a lot of times. It's always about the team, but I know that Stewart had a really good game down at Millbrook, and of course tonight he came out and scored 19 points, and I think this is something that you've been kind of waiting for Stewart to break out and have these type of games, not just one here and there, but to have some consistency.
Yes. We've really been, since the get-go, Kenny, we have talked to him about trying to be more consistent. And, at the beginning of the year, he just wasn't getting the ball go through the basket. And he did some other good things. He's decent on seeing the floor, passing the ball and things like that, but just wasn't getting the ball in the hole. And we needed him, since he's 6'5", 6'6", to get inside more. And he's starting to do that. And now he's getting the ball to the rim more, and now his perimeter shot's starting to fall even more because he's getting more confident in himself. And he's a big key for us for the remainder of the season in the Northwest District. So we're happy he's getting a little bit more consistent.
Coach, you're off to a big start this year. I know we're still in the holiday break here, and you go back and you start your district play when we start back to school. But 7-3, 3-1. I think everybody kind of knew the potential was there, but you guys are on a little bit of a roll right now. And like we said, you got that big win against Millbrook last week against the defending state champions, and I know that was a big boost and big confidence builder for you guys.
Yes, sure is. If you'd have told me at the beginning of the year we might be where we're at right now, 7-3, 3-1, like you said, I would say, hey, I'll take that anytime. But we know, we got all of our games left are Northwest District games. We get back on January 5th. We play the 5th, the 7th, and the 9th, 3 games that week, and it's going to be a tough road to haul. Can't take away what we've done up to this point, but we're hoping that what we've done to this point will help us, get some more wins down the road here in January. So.
Well, Coach, congratulations and Happy New Year. And I know you got a big smile on your face, and hopefully you got some more wins in you there.
I hope so. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Welcome back to Shenandoah Sidelines, and I'm with Coach Sophie Stout here. And Coach, I know you and I've said here a couple times, another tough loss tonight. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what to say when it comes to that first quarter. How do you combat the fact that they just came out and I think they hit about their first 10 or 11 shots in a row?
Yeah, they were definitely on tonight, and it didn't really matter what we did. We did dig ourselves a hole, but when they're putting everything in from three-point line, that's tough to combat.
Of course, they started out in a full-court press, and I think that gave you all a little bit of a problem and led to some of those easy shots, but the press seemed to be the thing that affected you most there in that first quarter.
We're not holding our composure with the press, and a lot of, you can't be dribbling, that kind of thing. Look for your open guy, and they're just not spreading the floor well, beating the press. So definitely something that we need to work on.
Of course, I know we're early in the season. You've only played 6 games. I think you had one that was canceled because of inclement weather, but. When I watch your guys play out here, they fight and scrap the whole game right down to the very end, the very last 10th of a second. I know you're getting ready next week. I think you do have a game against Strasburg.
We play Strasburg Saturday.
Okay, and then I know that next week you get into your district play, and anything can happen when you get into your district play there.
Yeah, we've talked about it. There's a lot of things that definitely that we need to fine-tune and improve on offensively and defensively, but the Shenandoah District definitely, with Wilson and Buffalo Gap, they'll be the teams to beat. But obviously, I think that we should be definitely competitive, down the stretch. And I'm, looking for the guys that they just need to get some confidence. And I think that'll, boost their self-esteem and help them on the basketball court.
Well, Coach, I really appreciate you stopping by here. I know it's always tough to lose, and especially to lose to one of your county rivals. But the season is young, and I know that, like I say, I watch your guys play, and I've seen you play before too. And I know that the way they play is just exactly the way you played when you played basketball. And I know that there's going to be some wins here coming up down the road. And I just want to tell you, I think you're doing a great job up here with these guys. And And everybody that I talk to always has good compliments about the Stonewall Jackson basketball program and how good of a job you really are doing.
Thank you.
Listen, you have a good new year.
You too.
Okay, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.